WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, hope you guys brought your seatbelts. These teams fly up and down the floor.
I'm strapped in. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here.
Back to Magbegor. Off target at the rim.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
Inside. Here's Dimes. And it's hauled in by Magbegor. Here's Dallas now. Here's Court Queen. Yes, and it's Magbegor who gets the assist.
It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, her offense will be there for them.
Screen by Cardoso. Back to Carrington. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. And fouled hard that time, and she'll get 2 shots at the line. One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
That free throw missing. And she's good on the second. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Dimes. Poked loose. 5 on the clock. Now here's Brink. Guarded by Jones. Brink's shot is off.
0 for 4 to start. Still looking for their first make.
Now Court Queen. Screen by Magbegor. Here's Court Queen. Off target with the 3. Here's Chicago now. Still without a basket in the game. It's stolen by Magbegor. Jones outside. Court Queen. Offensive rebound. And it's Collier missing.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Carrington outside. The 3 is up. Rebound Dallas.
5 misses to start their game. Rough start, but they're still looking for their first basket.
And she just dangles from the bucket after sending it through.
You can see which team has the swagger right now.
You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though. Come on, guys. You should know that.
A terrific perspective of that play from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Dimes. Watkins. Chicago again missing. Dallas in the lead. This one for 3. And Napheesa Collier hits from deep.
0 fear. As soon as she gets the rock, Collier ready to fire.
And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And up the court come the Wings on the break. Pass to Jones. Cameron Brink, get that out. Watkins. Offline with a three. Now here's Court Queen. And she can't extend the lead to double digits. Carrington outside. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Court Queen. She's got 5. Lisa Collier for 3. That shot is no good, and she's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Brink. Cardoso. Brink a screen. Dimes. She's guarded by Court Queen. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
At the line for the Sky, number 22, 2 shots.
The first one falls, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good at the line. Sheldon with it. Outside, Hines Allen. Pass to Collier. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. I mean, just take a look at the box score. They're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, and time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly something to emphasize.
Here's Hines Allen. The wings with another miss.
I think that one could have easily fallen for her.
The D may have done just enough there.
Pass to Horston. And here's Wheeler. Here's Dimes. Can't get it to go. She's taken 2 and missed 2. Now here's Sheldon. Now Collier. The baseline J. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wings leading by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Here's Brown Turner. Here's Sheldon. And the 3 off target.
Look, if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against her every time she takes the ball into three-point land.
Well, you're right again, Brian. Anything less than lockdown defense on her, it's going to result in 3 points. You can count on that.
Well, and after some early jitters, a few first-year players have really broken out.
Yeah, they're looking more comfortable. It takes time to adjust to the speed of the game.
And to learn the scheme, you know, especially at the defensive end, where it takes just one person missing their assignment to give up points.
And she can't get the first one. And the Sky making a change here. And she sinks the second. Now Sheldon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Magbagor. Back to Sheldon. Fires for three. The rebound by the Sky. Thornton outside. And here's Horston. Now here is Thornton. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you want to be a forward in the modern WNBA, you have to stretch the defense with your shooting. Thornton with that three-point ability.
For three, Magbagor. And the ball out of play, the Sky will have
The
it.
ball goes to Chicago.
And the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Wings. On Thursday, they head out on the road to face the Washington Mystics. Then on Friday, the Los Angeles Sparks coming into town, kicking off a homestand for them.
Well, one way you can look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a chance to prove yourself. And it could provide a huge statement. It is definitely, though, going to be a challenge.
Pass to Thornton. Here's Harrington. And here's Cardoso. Defended by Magbagor. Back to Carrington. Sims. Here's Cardoso. And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here. While her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, I mean, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie, rim protection as well. What a future she has.
Takes the three. Dallas with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. Oh, Ezzy Magbagor with the slam.
And she doesn't tower over others at the center position, but, you know, she makes up for it by playing larger than she stands.
Watkins. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Collier outside. Pass to Phoebish. Magbagor. And here's Collier. Yes, and it's Magbagor who gets the assist.
Because of Collier's ability to space the floor, she gives her team a deeper offensive identity.
Timeout called the Sky.
Yeah, the coaches, seeing a lot of their shots miss the mark, and figured it'd be a good time to draw something up, maybe get an easy look.
Yeah, all my coaches always had one go-to play that you keep in your back pocket, and that's probably the one that the coach is drawing up here, trying to get their team an easy bucket out of this break.
So both teams making some changes here. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Carrington outside. Pass to Thornton. Just 5 on the clock. Now Dimes. Launches it. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Dallas in the lead. Now Hillman. Pass to Magbagor. Now here's Collier. In the hoop for her 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
She's gotten into a great rhythm in this quarter. Really looks good.
Here's Thornton. Picked by Thornton. Now Dimes.
2 minutes remaining.
Watkins.
2 minutes.
She's guarded by Court Queen. Watkins. And once again off the mark by Chicago.
Another miss. She's having an ugly game offensively.
Pass to Hillman. Collier, covered by Thornton. Lets it fly. And it's Collier missing. Chicago trailing here. Over to the left wing. Free Caleb Thornton. And once again off the mark by Chicago. To the inside. And stolen by Cardoso. Watkins. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for 2. It's on court.
Second team foul. At the line for the Sky, Watkins, 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Even though they're trailing, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line and trying to get some easy points.
You know, they should stay aggressive, and they have been, not settling.
And finished off by Jonquel Jones.
With the height and heart required to throw it down, I love the aggressive take from Jones there.
Pass to Dimes. Now here's Cardoso. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Watkins. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dimes. The jump hook. That misses off the backboard. So we conclude the first half. Wings out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. The second half about to get started up again any moment. And, you know, Collier has been really making it happen, guys.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Here's Court Queen. Jones outside. Screams it from beyond the arc.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead of that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Brink a screen. Pass to Dimes. Deflects the pass. Collier outside. And here's Court Queen. Drills the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Pass to Dimes. Dallas with the rebound.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
Now here's Court Queen. And again, it's Dallas with a three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Timeout called the Sky. Here's Chicago now. 17-point game. Pass to Brink. Cardoso. Now Dimes. Four on the shot clock. To stop the run. Goes back up. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Pass to Court Queen. And again, it's the wings from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here's Cardoso, defended by Magdagor. Here's Dimes. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Ugly start to the second half, missing their first four. They need to get on track.
There's Jonquel Jones with a three. And again, it's the wings from deep.
You know, the execution, it hasn't been there defensively in the second half. But play after play, they look just a step slow.
And in that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Lisa Collier for three. In it goes for the fifth time and 10 shots for her this game.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Here's the Wings with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Cardoso. The shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Dallas calls timeout.
Noticing the squad was getting a bit worn out there, and coach called time to let him grab a drink and revitalize.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Magdagor.
Here's Brown Turner.
Hawkins. Clock at 6. Here's Court Queen. And the ball out of play. The Sky will have it.
Sky ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Wheeler with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Cardoso. There's the triple. Hines Allen pulls it in. Down low. Here's McGregor. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. Here's Chicago now. Now Dimes. And once again off the mark by Chicago.
Down right now in the game, you can look at her performance as a direct indicator of why they are losing.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Dimes. 4 seconds left. And that one good.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
That one doesn't drop. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Wings delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Pass to Carrington. To the paint. Indoor ball. It's blocked. Now Sheldon. Left side, Hines Allen. Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 6. Screens the three-pointer.
Offensively, the field goal percentage is creeping up towards that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half. Wouldn't you say, Tim?
Absolutely, and with their offense clicking and the score in their favor, they hold momentum right now.
Back to Carrington.
Guns up empty down low.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
Up top, Sheldon.
Back to Hines Allen. Sheldon outside. Pass to Collier. That three off the mark.
Now Horston.
And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Now Endor Fall. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Harrison. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Sheldon outside.
Nafisa Collier for 3. Rebound Chicago.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
And that one's good.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Pass to Phoebish.
Shot clock at 5 for 3.
Sheldon misses.
And so it's Chicago with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
The 2024 most improved player was none other than San Diego native Dejanay Carrington.
She's always been an excellent defender. Offensively, though, Carrington took a major step forward, scoring about 13 points per game.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and one of the buzzwords that you hear about Carrington is aggression. She brings a very aggressive mindset to every time she steps on the floor.
And she makes both free throws. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Pass to Phoebish. Back to Sheldon. Here's Brown Turner. Now Sheldon. Phoebish.
Guarded by Dimes. The 3. The Wings with another miss.
Carrington outside.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Brown Turner. Phoebish.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sheldon.
Three-pointer. Rebound Chicago. Now here's Dimes.
Now Cardoso. Brink a screen.
And here's Dimes. Nails the baby hook.
Really, that's her strong suit, the ability to find a way through the D and finish at the rim.
Sheldon outside. Here's Brown Turner.
Covered by Carrington.
Pass to Phoebish. Here's Brown Turner. Now here's Sheldon.
To stop the drought.
And rebounded by Brink. Left side Carrington.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Next personal foul. Second team
Well, the
foul.
defense is right there, but Carrington
At the
does
line
not
for the
hold
Sky.
back. And that commitment is what gets her the foul.
Carrington. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Brown Turner. Pass to Sheldon.
Hillman. Three-pointer Hines Allen. That shot off. Thornton outside. Outside Wheeler.
And here's Carrington.
And once again off the mark by Chicago. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
They've got to be happy with the effort, the result, the outcome. Great night.
W is a W. And so it's Dallas easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
And that's a wrap, everyone.